And we're live. Oh fuck, I need to do announcements. My brain is not all here today.
Yeah.
Chat. Whoa! 31 months.
That's over 2 years. No, that's not. That's all. No, wait, it is.
It is over 12.
It is.
It is over 2 years.
It's 2 months. No way, dude. Me when 31 months is over 2 months.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I need to put music on in the background.
I wish I did that on purpose because that would have been pretty funny.
I'm like looking for a song to play. Wait. There we go. Okay, now I'll announce it. Feels like it's been 5 million years since the last stream, and it was literally just last week, I believe.
It was a week ago. My rent was calculated about a week ago.
This week has just been so long. Like, ever since I started streaming again, I feel like every week has taken 5 million years. Because every time I go to stream, it's like, oh, it's been so long since I streamed, when really it has not.
Yeah.
Ugh. I did not mean to loop this song, but it's okay. It's a good song. I want to play it. You're telling me to shrimp fry this rice? Take out my honey. Hold on.
They told me a dream fried this, Daddy.
It was too warm to be wearing a hoodie. Arizona. Arizona. Arizona.
A horse is not just a horse. He is a horse. He is a horse. Whoa.
Whoa.
I think I offended, I offended fans of, Adam Lambert
Oh?
on Twitter because I thought he was the same person, Adam Levine.
How many
And I
people...
feel bad, but in my defense, I don't know who anyone is.
Didn't only one person...
I think I got like
retweet?
2 replies. I didn't respond to either of them because I just felt bad. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I don't find much resemblance either in terms of appearance or vocal abilities.
I don't know. I mean, like, they're different singers. They're both pretty talented. I don't. Both chill.
That's far from Minecraft. We can't do that. Okay. Here we go. I need to oh fuck. I need to launch the game. Guys! I don't have a brain today. I died and came back to life, and this is what you're getting.
We're getting dads.
You're getting dads. If I can open Dream Daddy. How is everybody on this beautiful day? How are you doing?
I am.
You am.
I am.
Okay, where the...
I don't know. Not much going on.
I don't know. Okay, trying to launch Dream Daddy. Oh my god, Repo. I need to stream Repo again.
We do. We should. It would be silly.
We should stream Repo. It would be so awesome.
It would be so awesome.
It would be so awesome.
I accidentally opened Minecraft Launcher.
Oh, Minecraft. Can we play Minecraft after this stream?
Yeah.
Chat. You may notice that I have a PNG tuber today. And that is because I can't be asked to have my face cam on today. And now I'm gonna screen share with the Bruiser. Alright. I have so much shit on my desk right now. This week's been hectic, okay? It's like final season. It's final season and I'm losing my
Wabbit
mind.
season. It's
Wabbit season. It's final season and I'm losing my mind, so you don't get face cam today. I considered making this tiny little PNG tuber, giving it like a pink mustache, but I felt like I was flying too close to the sun. So I didn't do that. But I considered it because of our beautiful freak of nature.
Our beautiful boy.
Our beautiful boy breaking star pants. You know what else we have to stream?
What?
We need to stream Spore.
Oh, true.
And The Sims. We should also stream The Sims. I think that would be funny.
Yeah, we should stream. We should make each other in The Sims. And then we have to live in a house together, and we can cause problems.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I love causing
So we're starting from Dad Book, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome, so awesome.
Jay Quibi. This is the wrong voice, but Jay Quibi Gremlin from Detroit.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure Hugo's next.
Yeah.
Hugo's the one who won on Twitter. And then I'll do another poll because the other one's all tied.
Mm-hmm.
So after Hugo's route, we'll do another poll.
A poll.
A poll. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. He's like just like my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend has a son?
Rocket.
Oh, true.
He's not actually like my girlfriend. But my girlfriend does paint miniatures.
Sometimes she even reads books.
Whoa. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things passed by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. He's so real. What is your ideal date?
Except I'm doing documentaries on science.
His ideal date is parallel play. My glasses, actually, I forget them at home a lot.
That's real.
He's not even wearing them in his photo.
Yeah, that's real.
How bad is your?
I
mean, how bad is your vision really if you're forgetting your glasses at home?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, it's so crazy to me that there are people who can just like not wear their glasses because I'm deeply horrible vision. Like, quite literally can barely see an inch in front of my face. And like it's crazy to me that people could just like go around without their glasses, because if I for some reason lost my glasses, I would be straight up incapacitated. I would not be able to leave the house.
Yeah. My friend Jasper is really horrible vision. Like, he's like almost blind. And so like even with his glasses on, he has to like hold things like right up to his face to be able to read them ever.
That's so real.
But I'm one of the people who can leave the house without glasses.
Well, you don't have like
because
prescription, right?
Yes.
Like it's like it's not it's. I thought it was just because you have to correct one of your eyes.
Oh
right?
yeah. It's my like if I don't wear my glasses for a long time, I'll get like the permanent lazy eye stuff. Because when my eyes doesn't want to work. So it's a fundamentally like different problem with my eyes. Yeah, it's like a fundamentally different problem with my eyes. Like I can see decently well without my glasses. But yeah, I need them so that my eyes don't die. It's technically a mental problem, like a problem with the brain than like with the eyes themselves. I read that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's fair. Amen. I cannot. Okay, unless it's like a Kindle, I cannot read on a screen. Unless it's like an old Kindle. I cannot read screens. I can barely read books.
They still make those types of Kindles.
I know.
I know because I sell them.
I know, but like on my phone, I can barely read. Not like it's just like an attention thing. I don't know what it is. Like it's really hard for me to like keep my place reading on a screen.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty fine with reading on screens. I do prefer books, not because I can't read on the screen, but because it helps me focus. Because if I'm reading on my phone, my brain can go, there's instant dopamine gratification if we close the book and open TikTok. So when I have a physical book in my hand, it's a lot easier. Plus I read a lot of comic books, and I can't read comic books on my phone is a huge thing for me. I can read like books, but I prefer to have the physical copies anyway. I just like having them. It's nice. But also, I think that e-readers as a concept are really good and convenient, especially for people. They can be environmentally conscious, depending on like a lot of factors. So, it's complicated, but hypothetically they can be environmentally conscious.
Yeah, I'm not against e-readers. I just can't like Anyways, let's message Hugo Vega. Vega!
Hugo!
I know
Hugo!
that guy.
Hugo! The technology.
You always have time for beer with your buds.
This is true.
I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. You ready to be British?
I'm not gonna be British because I can't do a British
No!
accent and it will get. Here's the thing. Is like I would like do it, but like because it's a really bad accent, it would get very annoying like very fast,
My
I think.
accent's not good either, but I would do it.
But it's not annoying. Like mine's like I can like do like hello governor. Like I can't do like I can't do like a real British accent, so it just get really annoying.
Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime?
Oh, it moved. It scared me. I'm like a prey animal. I got scared. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I want to hang out. Oh god, I can't read. Help! I took off my glasses. I didn't. I'm lying. Let me try again. Let me lock in. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Our chaperones.
Chaperones?
Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them?
Chaperones? That's how you say that?
Not normally.
Yeah, because I was gonna say.
I forgot how to read.
I was gonna say I've always heard it said chaperones.
Chaperones.
Chaperones,
I guess.
not chaperones.
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 Yeah.
One of our chaperones called in sick.
Go my roamlings. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class, and I need as much help as I can get.
I think about it for a moment. Man, it's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be.
True.
Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda.
Morning, Pops.
Hey, how was middle school for you?
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
I never had acne problems. I said I never had acne problems.
Yeah, me neither.
My family has pretty clear skin, which is like is interesting because my cousins all had like really bad acne. So
Yeah,
I
didn't really have it. My sister had a bit, but like not really severely.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was also she cared a bit more about like getting rid of it and like people seeing it than I did. Whereas like if I had like a pimple on my face, I would just be like, whatever. Like I didn't care.
Yeah.
So I guess it was less of like a thing I processed. So, but I never really had any like acne.
Yeah, I was lucky and I did not have acne problems and I did not have to wear braces.
Oh, I had to wear braces, and I had to wear them for like way longer than I should have because I just never put my rubber pants in.
I'll go to the. It's so interesting because I'll go to the dentist and they'll be like, "Oh, did you ever wear braces?" And I said no, and I say no. I don't know why they ask me that. Apparently, like, because they're like, "Oh, your teeth are really straight." I'm like, but do I have straight teeth in the way of like that you would have you expected that I would have had to wear braces or something? Like, is this like a thing? I don't know.
I still have like vibes. I still have like kind of my teeth are a little crooked because I didn't wear my retainer. But also I would have to wear it like forever, and I really didn't want to do that. And it's like they were like crooked when I got braces, like in a way where it was like really messed up. And right now it's just like they're slightly like see, here's the issue is that my jaw is misaligned. So like my lower jaw is not aligned with my skull and like my top jaw, and the only way to fix that would be to straight up break my jaw and reset it, and we didn't want to do all that. So like essentially like I have half underbite, half overbite. So like half of my mouth because of the underbite, my teeth get pushed back a little bit. So like that's kind of where they're crooked, but like it's not an issue that really it doesn't impede me in any way, and like it's not like it doesn't look weird really in my face and mouth region. So like I just don't care enough. I mean if a dentist were to be like, "Hey, this is dangerous, you should fix it," I'd probably fix it, but like as far as I know there is no issue with it beyond my teeth
Mm-hmm.
are a little crooked.
One of my front teeth is a little bit like overlapped with one of my other ones, but it's barely noticeable.
Mhm.
So I wonder if that's why they ask if I ever had braces.
Mhm.
But my teeth, for the most part, are pretty straight. Okay, anyways.
My teeth are gay. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop.
Long division? In middle school?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was like
know. I
fourth
did.
grade.
Yeah, because I was like, I did algebra in middle school.
Yeah. It's like, algebra in middle school and like long division I learned in fourth grade. I remember
Yeah,
this because I didn't like my teacher.
long division
And he
was like
wasn't
third
good at
grade
his
or some
job.
shit.
Yeah. And then, yeah, like middle school was like algebra. And then I don't know what you were supposed to do in high school because I didn't do good in math, so I took like intermediate classes.
Middle
Middle
schoolers
schoolers
should
should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like?
I think that Brayden Starpants would have had a shitty middle school experience.
He would have. I mean, his dad's having three gay polyamorous dads can't be good with the middle school crowd of like I assume the 80s is how old he is.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
He forgore.
Does this matter?
I wish I could not remember middle school.
Does this matter?
I feel no. I feel like Brayden Starpants would not like it though.
Yeah. I had my first crush in middle school and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me and I'll never forget.
What did she do to you?
I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it.
See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school?
Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I didn't realize it was for the aquarium.
It's the aquarium.
It's the aquarium, his homeland. Just wanted to know where
He's
what
scared
I was
to go
for.
because no one can know about his origins.
No one can know that he's secretly a star sponge.
Him and his brother, they both got sent up to the human world to walk among humans, and they can't let people know of their origins of beneath the sea.
Up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun.
I was in a performance of The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I would love to be in The Little Mermaid.
Middle school. I was an ensemble member. I was a sailor, so I got to sing the opening song "Fathoms Below," and it was really fun. I got to have a mop, and I got to dance do like the choreography with the mop. It was very fun for me. It was like I only did like 2 plays, in like with school drama stuff, and then that was fun for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Okay.
It's the one fun
Vega
thing
Aquarium? What is this? Duality SMP?
Is this a crossover episode?
Hey guys, speaking of which, Duality SMP stream tomorrow.
Whoa, I will be at work.
No!
So
Fucked up.
It's such a shame I have a full-time job.
Such a shame. I got rejected from the job I was gunning for.
There's plenty more
I know.
fish in the aquarium. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry.
I really want to go to the aquarium.
Dude, there's an aquarium underneath the Mall of America. I haven't gone yet, but I'm so curious on if it's like
Oh my
actually a good
god.
aquarium or if it's like mid.
Oh my
Because I've been to
god.
some pretty mid aquariums, and I've also been to some really fun aquariums. As honestly, as long as they let me have a touch tank, I will be pretty happy with an aquarium because I like to touch
Uh,
the stingrays.
the the aquarium, the Odyssey Aquarium in Arizona. Um, they have like a ray touch tank.
I also will automatically enjoy an aquarium if they have horseshoe crabs because I really like horseshoe crabs. I think they are the most perfect creature in the world. They've not needed to evolve for 450 million years because they are perfect and they are the ideal life form. And I like them.
A horseshoe
They,
crab in a freshwater environment. Anyways.
they had they had a baby horseshoe crab when I went to the aquarium for my birthday last year. And it
Oh
was
my
so
god.
tiny and I love it.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, let's continue. We need to stay
Yeah.
focused. I love fish.
They brought up the aquarium
They
to us
brought up
and
the
we both like it. We both like the aquarium.
aquarium route where we just spend the entire game at the aquarium.
A dream.
When will that happen? Life could
The
be a
dream of all
dream.
dream daddy. Life could be a dream.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a
Don't
dream.
no, we can't have you thinking about an aquarium and me thinking about cars because that's just a recipe for disaster for the stream's focus.
Oh my god. Okay. Did you read this line already? I forget.
Yes. Yeah, I did. Life could be a dream. The last field trip I got to go on
Clam
was to the clam
chowder!
chowder factory. Good weird. They didn't even give
Sorry.
us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at clam chowder factory.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Did you guys know that? Have I told stream this? Have I told chat that I've eaten an endangered animal before? I didn't choose to do this. But I ended up being presented with a dish that had an endangered animal in it, and I did not know. It's conchs or conches. It was conch chowder. I did not
I
know.
ate gator once.
What?
I ate gator once. That was the most interesting thing I ate, I think. It was okay. It was really like chewy. It was like gamey. So like I wasn't a huge fan of the texture, but like like I know it's the joke, but it did legit taste like chicken because they have the common ancestor, which is crazy to think about, right? Because that means if we went back in time and got a dinosaur and cooked and ate it, it would straight up taste like chicken. That's so weird to me.
I think that's
It
that's
wouldn't
beautiful.
taste like chicken. Chicken tastes like dinosaur. That's weird, but yeah, no, it kind of tasted like chicken, like flavor wise, and then texture wise, it was like so it was kind of like worse chicken.
I've had quail eggs.
Hmm. Interesting.
Megan, when did you eat quail eggs? They were at a salad bar. And I
Kind of fancy ass salad bar.
I don't know, dude. Here's the weird Megan show me lore is that I grew up really poor, but my dad's best friend was rich, and so I was subject to a lot of like experiences that I would not have based on the income and like my living standard I would not have had otherwise.
Yeah, I grew up middle class and had middle class experiences.
Yeah, I don't know. My upbringing was strange.
Many such cases.
Anyways, square pizza. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up in one of the vats of clam chowder, and I was the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me.
Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past.
Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish.
She's so real.
I'm always hanging out with cool fish.
Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous.
His past! His past!
His past!
What, are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole?
heart. He's afraid of his past.
He is. He's scared they're gonna find out. This is like an Octodad, the one mission where you go to the aquarium, and then like it's scary for Octodad because there's a bunch of marine biologists there, and they can spot that he's an octopus when other people can't, inexplicably. I did not read that line, but they have penguins there.
Yes, they have penguins there.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. This is true. Not for me,
He's
though.
afraid the fish are gonna eat him.
Do fish eat sponge or starfish?
I think starfish get eaten by fish.
Well, I imagine. Maybe his sponge half will repel them.
Do fish eat starfish? I don't know why on my phone.
What?
I wasn't looking when I was typing, and I looked down at my phone, and instead of writing, do fish eat starfish, I wrote, do fish eat starfuck?
No way. Well, do they?
They do. Many different animals eat sea stars, including fish, sea turtles, snails, crabs, shrimp, otters, birds, and even other sea stars.
Wow.
Starfuck. Bragan starfuck, more like.
Wow, that's what he's doing.
I didn't read that, but whatever. We're going to the aquarium. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. Feeling frazzled. Do you know what I'm referencing?
Yes! Oh my god. My mic does not pick up half of my cackling. Feeling frazzled. What's your line?
Sorry. I don't know. I think there's another one that's really funny, but this is the one that I used to reference this all the fucking time. It's the fucking iCarly one.
Yeah.
I'm killing myself tonight.
Are you thinking of... What?
You not know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, maybe... Show me, because I'm thinking of the taser one.
Yeah, I knew you were thinking of the taser one. This is the one. This is what I was referencing.
So it's also really good. Holy shit. Okay, new image to use every day forever. No, just
literally,
dropped.
back in like 2022, I was referencing this like every day.
This is so good. Because I'd be saying this all the time. But yeah, I was thinking of the taser. Hold on, I have to send this to my sister. She would really appreciate it.
Make sure you're... Actually, that doesn't say feeling frazzled, it's feeling zapped.
Oh. I guess I got them confused, but I did start thinking of the taser.
Looking frazzled.
I'm so glad you're here.
It's an emergency. Hugo. Hugo!
It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I don't know, If you guys hear me eating, I'm eating Easter candy.
See, I never went on, like... I didn't go on a lot of middle school trips. I went to the... We went to Broadway when I was in 6th grade with my music class. No, it was 7th grade was Broadway. 6th grade we went to Medieval Times in New Jersey.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It was fun. We watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail on the bus on the way there, and my teacher had to skip a specific scene. And if you know the scene, then you know why we had to skip it. Um, we watched Monty. I remember that. And so it was medieval times, and seventh grade was Broadway, and those were both pretty chill. I don't remember people being too rowdy, but I also don't remember them that clearly anyway, because it was a while ago. And then the eighth grade trip, I didn't go to DC because I didn't want to. Um, so I stayed back, but I still had to go to school. So they just took us to like local historical places, like the like Vanderbilt mansion was like a bit out of my town. Same with like FDR's house. So we just like went there. And that was chill because there was like maybe 8 of us that stayed behind and like went to school because like other kids stayed behind but their parents just didn't make them go to school. And then the other times we just stayed in the computer lab all day and I played Minecraft on the computers.
That's awesome.
It was anyway.
One time I was playing Minecraft on my mom's laptop when I was a kid. And I had to go to the bathroom, and while I was in the bathroom and it had it paused, Matthew, Freddie, unacquainted, that's my brother.
I didn't know.
No, you definitely didn't. Matthew went into my settings and changed the game mode to hardcore. Not hardcore, hard. I was playing on peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
And so I logged back on, or I was in easy, I think. And so I got back to my computer, and then a bunch of zombies broke through the fucking door.
That's hilarious.
I was so mad and so sad.
Yeah. As a brother, I appreciate the prank, though.
Oh, yeah. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Well, great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a bunch of 10... Why can't I read? I'm fine. Let me try again. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a bunch... I'm going to go crazy. I'm feeling frazzled. One more time. I'm going to say group this. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here.
Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away?
All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. This reminds me of when me and my best friend in middle school would text each other when we were in the car with our parents. We would just be silently communicating in the back of the car, and our parents would be like, because we would go on trips together, and they'd be like, why aren't you guys just talking out loud? And it was because we were talking about things that we did not want our parents to hear about. At least they're quiet.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it.
God, he's so real. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces or to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. I think this guy knows middle schoolers better than you do, Bragan.
Yeah, probably.
I think he knows these
Bragan's
middle
kind of
schoolers.
dumb as shit.
Bragan is stupid as fuck. I hate him.
But in his defense, he was a fish for most of his life.
I hate Bragan Star Pants. I'm a Bragan Star Pants hater. Oh my god, it's the aquarium! That did not pick up on Discord.
I heard. Ah!
I went, oh my god! It's cutting out because it's too high pitched.
That didn't pick up again.
Oh my god, I'm going to. We was the aquarium!
So you're just gonna bring me to an aquarium on my aquarium field trip to an aquarium?
I love aquariums. I love the fish! Ah!
I think if you put me in a jellyfish room for just hours, I would be fine forever.
I really want to do the thing, the one thing from the One Family Guy bit, where they, where they go to the aquarium and take edibles.
Do not ruin this for me.
Peta.
Peter, I'm freaking out.
Oh my god.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad because I can't do Lois Griffin anymore, and I used to do it really good. I used to have such
Brian.
a good Lois Griffin impression, Brian, but I can't do it anymore because I have through
You're
testosterone. My vocal
lowest on
cords got
testosterone.
Peter, I'm 5 years on testosterone. Brian,
Oh
I'm
my
on
God.
estrogen.
Brian. Brian.
Brian, your top surgery scars look wonderful.
The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid.
Hold on, I forgot how to do any voice except for Brian Griffin. Give me a Peter
No, you
Griffin.
can.
No,
You can do.
Stewie.
You can do Stewie voice for Hugo.
No, I can't. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo.
What's in the... Oh, that's you.
What's in the packet?
Oh. Are you British? I'm scared. Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. I am always doing that, brother!
That's my Roman Empire.
Real
Teacher hacks. I like that. Wink.
freak.
My eyes are hidden on this PNG tuber that I drew like minutes before stream, so you can't see me winking, but I am winking.
I believe you.
Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh. Everything. We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perspective of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
That is not the word that was there in the sentence.
What did I say?
You said
What did I say?
perspective. It was futile perseverance.
Wow, and here's the thing, is when I looked at the word, my brain saw it as perspective. And I'm looking at it again and I see perseverance, but my brain put the wrong letters in there. A lot of times when I read something, I'll know I said the wrong word, but I straight up didn't, couldn't, straight up, that word was perspective 5 seconds ago, and you went into the game's code and changed it just now. That's what happened.
Oh, my laugh isn't picking up on Discord and I can tell because of the PNG tuber. It's so sad. It is nice though having a PNG tuber because I can see what picks up and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I can't see anything. All I see is Dream Daddy. All I can see is dads.
Holy shit.
And I'm not going to take that line again because I read it right and you changed it. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section on tropical fish.
It's taking me on a date.
Oh my god.
While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points at a brown and white fish with long spines. It's the lionfish! Did you know that those are invasive in the Caribbean?
I did.
And that you're allowed to kill it. Did you know I've eaten lionfish?
No.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken.
No! Yeah.
Many things.
There's a whole scene in New Girl about the lionfish, and when we eventually watch that together, you'll... It's really good.
I think it's so funny how your taste in shows overlaps really well with what my little brother was watching when we were like preteens.
I feel like you're insulting me by saying I have the taste of a preteen boy, okay?
Well, I just think it's funny.
Mean.
It's not meant to be mean. I just think it's really funny that you and Matt have such similar taste because he loves New Girl. He also watched The Flash, which is how I knew about The Flash, and now we're watching
the first
The Flash
couple
together.
seasons of The Flash are peak, and New Girl is one of the best sitcoms, except for the bad jokes. But every single sitcom has its bad jokes, right? Every single sitcom aged poorly. New Girl is not an exception from this, and the humor is really good in it.
I see. Yeah, Matt.
Like, there's also
that
not
show.
jokes that haven't aged well in the beloved Parks and Rec. You know,
I love Parks and Rec.
I love Parks and Rec.
Treat yourself.
New Girl.
2024. Oh wait, it's 2025.
Give me it. I can only think of that scene.
I love
Schmidt, quintessential Jewish character, truly. There's a whole episode where like there's an entire plot point about him, like the fact that he never finished his thank you cards for his bar mitzvah, which is so funny because both me and my sister, and I'm sure millions of other Jewish kids have gone through the same thing where they're just like, oh, I don't want to. And just like drudging through it and procrastinating and never doing it. It's like that is an episode I can tell was truly written from a Jewish perspective.
It's so funny because you called Schmidt a quintessential Jewish character, and I was about to say, is this in canon or are you headcanoning him again?
No, he's Jewish.
Awesome.
Schmidt is a Jewish last name. And that is his name. It's his last name.
That's his last name?
Yeah.
What the fuck is his first name?
I can't tell you, it's a spoiler.
What the fuck? This is my
There's a whole episode about it.
This is my first time learning that Schmidt is not in fact his first name.
No, it's a Jewish last name, Schmidt.
That's so fucking funny.
Whose first name is Schmidt?
I don't know.
To be fair, they don't reveal that it's his last name until like I think probably season 2. I think it was like season 2. So it isn't like in the very beginning of the show, but there is a whole episode where it's like it's a whole thing.
That's crazy. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomach can expand up to 30 times in size?
That's not your line. Do you wanna read all the fish fun facts because you like fish? You can read all the fish fun facts.
I said yay really
even
loud,
though they're my line.
Pick up.
Yippee!
Whoa. Oh. Their spines are venomous too. Well, yeah, dipshit. Sorry. Everybody knows that.
Well, Bragan doesn't know that. Bragan's stupid. Well, Bragan might because he is part fish. But, like, everybody's assuming he's stupid because, you know, he's Bragan. We're so mean to him.
Nature is hardcore. We can be mean to him. We created him.
We did.
Yes.
We just brought him into this world. I really love how... I forget who voice acted Hugo, but, like... has comparatively worse mic quality to everybody else, and it's like I greatly enjoy it. Like it's not sarcasm. I think it is very cute and charming. Like it's silly that his mic quality is just not as good as the professional mics. Anyway.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna read this one. Okay. I'm a bit confused on what I'm reading.
It's not a fish fun fact, so
okay.
You can read it.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here.
Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. It's a stonefish! Sorry. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. Dude, they're venom. I showed you that video of the guy, like, getting the venom out, and it's like a neon blue?
Yeah.
That's what Spark Duality's build looks like.
Real.
And they just, like, keep it here?
Oh, wait, okay,
no,
you know what, that's me.
That's you.
Oh, they're relatively harmless, so as long as you don't step on them.
What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Yes! That's a really fancy way of just saying that your fucking foot dies.
Well, that's what it's called.
I know. Cool.
Nature's wild.
Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him.
That's you.
Hey, see that fish over there?
That one?
Yeah, that's the... Humphead wrasse is an actual fish. I don't know about I've never heard of the blue-nosed wiggly fish. But I'm assuming... Hold on, let me look up blue-nosed wiggly fish, because I've never heard of that before.
I'm just kidding, you can.
I did accidentally see what the correct answer is.
Yeah. That's why I was like, no, don't. Because that's... Source, I made it the fuck up!
Oh.
Yeah?
Did you know that? I'm saving here. I don't want to look this up. Psychiatric fish trivia. This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression.
Wait, are you serious?
Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here.
Oh.
Ah, good one.
Okay, I'm not doing terribly.
Nope. No.
Dude, in the fucking, in the Odyssey Aquarium, I think I told you about this, there's, like, this thing where you can go in and it, like, the room moves, and so you go in, you see, like, it, like, moves in a circle, and you see a bunch of different tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Lead the kids into another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. I'm, like, so incredibly normal about fish. When I was watching Cardcaptor Sakura and, like, episode 2, they go to an aquarium, I started freaking the fuck out. I was like, holy shit, she's just like me for real. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a
Are
while...
you the kind of person who, like, when you're at, like, a museum or, like, a zoo or an aquarium, you, like, read the plaques? Or are you
Yes.
more of just, like, look at the exhibit? Because my dad reads, like, every single plaque, and I've kind of inherited that from him. I will sit and I will... Anything that's, like... I mean, if there's something that's not really interesting to me, I will kind of move past it. But, like, if it's something I like, I will read, like, every single plaque in an area and slow down the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I want to learn.
I'll do that. I do that sometimes.
I love reading plaques. I love learning.
After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Did you know that Ash and my first date was at an aquarium?
I did know that.
I think I told you about it when she asked me out on the date. I was like, I'm
Yes.
going on a date to the aquarium. And then we also went to... Right by the aquarium is the, Wait. That's not the auto... Yes, it is. Okay, wait.
I'm waiting. Wait. They don't love you like I love you.
Yeah. It's at this place called the Arizona Boardwalk. And I think I told you about this too. They've got the Museum of Illusions. That's the other place we went. But they've also got a laser mirror maze. They've got Ripley's Believe It or Not. They have a butterfly wonderland. They have a dinosaur place. They got a UFO place. That's silly. Anyways, he looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Why was I Why did I say it like that? I walk over to join him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Which one? I feel like this is too forward.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to actually tell you, or are you just pondering out
Okay,
loud?
which one is the worst? Okay, which of these three is the worst option?
I think I don't remember which is the worst option. I do believe it's I'd rather stare at you.
Is the bad one or the good one?
Yes, the bad one. For like what I mean, like I know what the right option is, but I think it is one of it is one of those two. It's not, I'd rather stare at you.
Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. Truly, it's fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. Oh yeah, baby.
That's a very astute point, Bragan. Of course, this guy would know a lot about the ocean.
We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. Oh my god! It's your favorite.
Horseshoe crabs! I didn't notice because your audio didn't pick up, and then I got really excited when I saw that.
I went, oh my god! Okay. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. They got the jellies. They got the moon jellies right there. And I think that's supposed to be a mola mola.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so excited about horseshoe crabs I want to cry. They make me really happy. I think they are so lovely.
I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kinds of nefarious plans the horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. I think he's a
They
fish.
only have kindness.
I think he's afraid.
I have to find my favorite horseshoe crab image. But keep going, I got you. You can keep going. You're good.
Okay. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water.
Don't you want to put some rays, Bragan?
Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. The thing about Bragan's Star Pants is that if he touches the water, it's like mermaid rules.
Yeah, it's like H2O, just add water.
Yeah.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative. I never watched that show, by the way.
I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us.
Oh my.
I don't know what any of these
things
intimacy
are, issues.
but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. I panicked when I saw anemone.
Anemone. A beautiful name for a baby girl.
A beautiful name for a baby boy. Gender.
Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me.
See, not so bad.
Feels like fun, slimy leather.
Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? Also, I sent the horseshoe crab image in Gen Chat.
Beautiful.
I also posted it on Twitter, but...
I dive my hand back into the touch tank with renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me.
The most romantic thing that could happen to Megan Shumway specifically.
No, I'd be like, get your hand out of the fucking way. I'm trying to touch the fish.
Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. See? He did that too.
No, he's being playful about it. Sorry, I just get a little carried away
Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious.
Why is that?
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Susan, get back here.
Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit.
Want to tell me what's in the bag?
Textbooks?
Want to tell me what's really in the bag?
Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid.
Yeah, threaten to hit a child in front of the teacher. That will go very well, I think.
Yeah. don't have time for games here.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, it goes back out of the touch tank. Now. So the other one, I'm assuming the middle one was the best option.
No.
5 to 10 in the clink.
I think this one was fine. Because sometimes the best option you can get is little hearts.
That's true. You're not a teacher! You can't tell me what to do!
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down?
Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Huh?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him! To where? Outside where he was gonna die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Ah.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here.
We're the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Yes.
Look over here.
Hugo points
So
to
that
some
way more
seahorses
aggressively than I
gathered
meant.
at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
That'd be crazy to see. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a whole new level, doesn't it?
Hugo, what are you trying to tell me?
He's trying to get pregnant.
Hugo, we would know. Brigand Starpants canonically gave birth to Amanda Starpants.
True.
Hey kids,
Hey
come
kids,
check
come
this
check-
out. That's a male seahorse giving birth.
Did you want to read a fish fact? Was that why you said the
Although
line?
Why did the music stop?
It,
Oh, I think I unplugged my headphones on accident. Hold on. That's why the music stopped. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, my headphones are back in. I was like, what happened? Why'd the music stop all of a sudden? They just jump back on their phones.
Oh.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then they get pregnant in the same day.
Damn, Hugo!
Freaky!
Freaky! Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
Anyway. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them.
Actually, most of them don't survive. Oh, that didn't pick up on my microphone. I said, actually, most of them don't survive, but I said it in a voice that my chat heard, but you didn't. Because Discord hates you.
Wow.
You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Ah.
Hugo and I would be best friends.
Real. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can.
I think if I lived in the Dream Daddy universe, I would be best friends with Hugo and Matt.
I agree. I think... I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I know, like, I literally can't... Like, I know Craig's whole thing is exercising, and I literally can't exercise because I'm disabled, but I feel like me and Craig would get along pretty well.
Oh, yeah. I think that I would get along with Matt. I think I would get along with Hugo. I think I would get along with Damien also.
Mhm. I think I could get along pretty well with Damien. I think honestly, I think the person I'd get along with best is Amanda, to be completely honest.
Oh, that's so real.
I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives.
You're so real,
Amen.
Hugo!
Amen. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person.
He's so fucking real.
He's
so
real.
fucking real.
He's real.
Good point. Yeah, that would be all you have to say, Bregan. But I still don't trust the ocean. Yeah, you would say that, Bregan. Fucko.
He has to keep his cover. We'll get there.
With the ocean. Deep,
We're gonna
deep, deep,
dunk you.
deep in the ocean. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins?
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Dude, I got to one time there was like I think it was at the Ohio Aquarium. I went there when I was like 8 on vacation. They had or it was like since I think it was Cincinnati because that's where we were visiting, but I don't remember what the actual aquarium there was called because I was like 8. But we got to like go into the penguin exhibit and meet the penguins, and I got to pet penguins, and they were playful and they played with us, and it was so awesome, and I loved it so much. There was one that was like playing hide and seek with us. It was very cute and whimsical and wonderful. I'm dying.
Penguins! That did not pick up. Whenever I do any of my high-pitched shit, it doesn't pick up over Discord, and that's evil. Because I love to go, yippee!
It is pretty funny for me, though.
Our group of kids run around the exhibits. Aww, they're married. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm.
Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure.
Wait, just kidding, it's very bad! Is it one of ours?
I don't know.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
I look over to the penguin and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo
Hold on,
looks
I
around.
just thought of a great name for this run of Dream Daddy and then Octodad after we finish Dream Daddy on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Fatherhood Thursdays.
It would be better if it was Fatherhood Fridays. But we can't
It would
do
be, but
Fridays, 'cause-
I'm busy on Friday. I work.
Yeah, I know.
Fatherhood Thursdays works way better than any other version of Dad Thursday. Fatherhood Thursdays does have a sort of ring to it.
Father's Days. Father's Days.
Huh? Father's Days.
Like father, but father days.
Father's Days.
Is this anything?
It's something. Fatherhood. I'll create a distraction.
Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room.
Everybody, I have an announcement.
I'm gay!
I think they all know. They can tell. They can
The
smell
whole
it on
room
him.
I'm pregnant!
Oh my god.
He was trying to tell us.
Oh my god.
The whole room turns toward Hugo.
I don't know.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins.
He chickened out. He penguined out. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me.
Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins.
The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go! They deserve freedom!
I feel like she was being quiet, but it's okay. I forgive you. Sorry. Imagine she was just screaming that, though. Oh no. I've, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
They're gonna live in my closet. I don't know if you saw it, but on the stream, I got rid of my PNG tuber like I was.
I
leaving
did,
the
I
room.
did. I checked
Okay,
the stream.
awesome. Thank you. They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin.
Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates.
Well, I guess.
Well, I mean, like it doesn't. It is
really.
cold climates. Well, they're like cold climates, even if it's not like Arctic cold, right? Like
yeah.
whatever they're called.
Dude, have you ever seen the one? I love nature documentaries. Have you ever seen the thing about like the tiny little birds and they put the birds in the bag and then they put the bag underground and it's like a delicacy because they ferment the birds?
No, I haven't seen that one.
So
you watch a lot of nature documentaries. I watch a lot of like not nature science documentaries. I watch a lot of yeah, I don't watch a lot of nature documentaries. I mean, like, I watch a couple, and I will watch nature documentaries, but if I'm gonna watch a documentary, I'm most of the time watching something about, like, a...
It's
like...
a kiviak. It's a... I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's a Inuit food from Greenland. And
oh, cool.
they ferment ox, which are, like, these little tiny birds, inside seal skin.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That makes sense. Like that is I think it's so interesting how different cultures around the world learn to like make food last longer before we had like preservatives or fridges and freezers. And just like how that is different but similar depending on like the climate you lived in. I think that's a very interesting thing.
Yeah, ox are little like black and white seabirds.
Well,
a puffin is a type of auk.
I like puffins. They're cute.
Puffin. Okay. With some exceptions.
With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here.
See, I was right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I'd consider it at least chilly. Did I mention that they don't fly? Bro knows way less about penguins than he does about fish.
The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. I think back to the time I released all of the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money! Give me money! I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach in my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our arrangement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds.
Hee minigame time.
Oh no.
Click.
No!
Don't worry, you saved. You can spam click. Fuck these birds, am I right?
Why are they purple? What is...
Because it's my favorite color, Smile.
What is this? Minecraft Championships? I don't know, purple
They
penguins.
did it for me.
No!
The birds have money now. The birds can now pay.
2 penguins escaped. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, bribery. Okay. It was S tier, so that's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
God, it's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world.
A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over.
Molly, what were you doing in there?
I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega.
You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have a dead penguin on your hands.
Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Huh?
What?
Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so they can compare animal thief notes.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
Bregan, did you just bribe a child?
Which one is the worst one?
I don't remember what the worst one is, to be honest with you. I forgot. I know what the right one is.
Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here.
I feel like I'm doing shit on this route.
You're doing fine. That was not the right answer, but you're doing fine. There was one other time you didn't pick the right one, I think. But, yeah, it's a different answer.
It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done.
I'm not proud of it either, or of my penguin facts lecture, but at least we got her out.
I feel like if I had lied, that would have been really bad.
Yeah. Let's just get through the day and get out of here.
With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Hey, Bregan. Thanks so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver.
It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards?
I
God,
love
I could
cheese boards.
fuck up a cheese board
God!
like crazy.
A man after my own heart. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board.
And that's a true fact about our world.
Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't... Oh, that's your line. Sorry.
Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around.
I'm so sorry. I'm, like, way out of it. I think I read his previous line, too.
No. Maybe you did.
Know.
I don't know. I didn't notice it.
I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight?
Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium?
It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Aww.
We've all been there.
I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us?
Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a...
Kind of a what?
Kind of a stick in the mud?
He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
You mean take a nap?
There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father.
And you know what? No, that's real though. I don't know why Amanda doesn't get it. There is a difference between a nap and resting your eyes. Resting your eyes is lying in bed with like you're awake, but you're just like not doing anything. Sometimes you are
Mm-hmm.
on your phone, but sometimes you are just like eyes closed, sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
And a nap is when you are unconscious.
Exactly. Okay. We did.
Welcome. You've got dad.
You've got dads.
Whoa.
Dad Mazan.
Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from the waist down in duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris.
Reagan doesn't know how to not overshare.
He's kind of like me, to be honest. I overshare, like, a lot.
Yeah, I know I'm your best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I overshare, but also I don't expect people to remember shit about me.
Mm.
So then, you know this, I tell the same story 5 million times, or I'll like, oh, my friend blank, or, oh, something, and people that I know and love will be like, Megan, you don't need to preface it with that. I remember. And I'm like, I remember telling this person this, but I don't expect them to remember. I don't know.
It took a while before you stopped saying, like, my brother Matthew.
Yeah, well, because I don't expect people to remember facts about my life. Oh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey, Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them?
What?
You ordered butterflies?
You can order dead butterflies online?
Wait, so these aren't yours?
No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now.
Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Starpants, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay, anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. But we're on Hugos route!
Yeah. You can have random encounters to flirt with all dads.
I love that. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see?
He's
Alarm
so
bells.
cute. I know,
love him!
he's supposed to be like ominous sometimes, but he just has such a cute little face. He's a cutie pie.
He's not, I don't think he's meant to be actually ominous.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's meant to be ominous to Bregan Starpants, who is stupid as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. He's so
Alarm
cute.
bells ring in my head.
Though to be fair, if I got like a thing of like dead butterflies delivered to me and I had to give them to my neighbor, I would also be like a little worried. I mean, like I would in my head be like, I assume it's something innocent, but this is a little concerning, especially if they didn't answer when I said why. And they were just like, "Let me show you." I'd be like, "Okay, I'm a little worried."
Well,
but
I
I would
would
also
just-
like be like, "Yup,
I would just assume that he's pinning butterflies.
yeah." I mean, I would as well, but I would still be a little worried.
Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Bregan Starpants.
Specifically because of the ordering off Amazon or
Sure.
Dadmazon, I guess.
Yay! I love Damien. Damien leads me to his study, where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow. That's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho, one of my favorites too. I think this is a different voice than I gave him in the beginning.
It doesn't matter.
He hands the
We
small
do whatever
frame to me.
feels good.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I can make a joke about that.
I was literally about to say I could make a joke. Like, not, like I was gonna say the exact same thing. I can make a joke about that.
I did pick up my laughing, but I did laugh.
I felt it in my heart and soul.
Haha, I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. That would work on me.
That will work on me like crazy.
Damien has Riz, guys!
Yeah.
His game. His mad game. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Bragan. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
He's so cute.
He's so silly!
Welcome.
I love all these dads.
Welcome.
I
You've
love
got
the joy of
the joy of kissing fathers.
Amen.
Hugar.
Higar.
Hugay.
What?
Huge ass.
No.
No, he gives me okay. I feel like Hugo, we've never really seen him from the back angle, like any of the dads. But I feel like Hugo's either the type of guy to have no ass or like a really nice ass. I don't think there's any in between for him.
Yeah.
I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes.
Why did it go so fast? Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in the mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, that was meant for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I know exactly what picture that is, too.
Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this is really rounded out.
Let me get back to you after class ends.
I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. hop
Yeah,
on the
no.
couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. What?
It's the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors, but they sell and buy antiques.
I really like the way that Appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor / bondage gear. Maybe this is the ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I'm jolted away by a
Hey,
dad.
sorry about that. Oh,
I'm jolted awake by a dad book message from Hugo.
hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says that he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear it. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards.
I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup?
Just getting home from school. Where are you going?
Oh, I have a meeting with the board.
The board?
A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time?
Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final.
Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Ugh.
Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese.
Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I got us to go see a man about some manchego.
Please leave.
God, I need to rewatch the fucking Keith Eats Cheese video.
Dude, we should watch that after stream.
Yay! I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day.
I don't know.
Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Dude, I straight up used to I used to in elementary school when silly bands were really big, I used to I had so many of them, and so I used to start trading them with my classmates, right? And then it got to a point where I was facilitating trade between them and determining values of the trades of silly bands because I kind of knew their value. I didn't even research it. I just learned it intrinsically in my heart and soul. And that was me in elementary school as a person.
Beautiful. Just saw an image that's cardinals likely to become pope, but it's different species of cardinal.
Oh, that's awesome.
And all of the descriptions are, unfortunately, this cardinal is not very likely to become the pope because it is a bird.
This is true.
Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Is that true? That parents thought that?
I mean, I was in elementary school, so I don't think so.
I guess.
I don't remember.
I don't know. My school banned silly bands because they were just too distracting.
Yeah, same.
Oh. What?
I don't know if that's real or not.
I have to look this up.
Yeah, look that up. I'll read my line. Those ones, yeah, but the reports are just sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents, as usual.
No, it doesn't seem to think that people thought it was a sex thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are What? Apparently, I did find one thing about jelly bracelets being a sexual thing, but like that's different than silly bands.
Hmm. I heard you don't like horseshoe crab. Fuck you. I fucking hate you.
Dude. So sex bracelets are a thing.
Okay.
Like that was a that seems to be a thing, but it is separate from silly bands. But they are jelly bracelets. At least I hope. That's your line though. I just wanted to say.
Well,
it 'cause
you
it's
stole
funny.
it, so whatever. I don't even care anymore.
At
Kick it
least
off.
I hope. Yikes.
Ah.
Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese.
This is a date, dude.
Yes. The point of the game is dad
That's
dating.
true. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, please put the cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Dude, I went to this one like really fancy restaurant last year with my mom. She like, I didn't like do this for her, but she wanted to do it on Mother's Day, so we did it on Mother's Day. I went to this restaurant because she just wanted to like hang out with her kids. And they had this charcuterie board that had like the yummiest almonds on it I've ever had. And I don't know, they were like a specific type of almond and I cannot remember what they were called. But holy shit, dude, they were so good. I was obsessed. I like almonds anyways, but not nearly as much as those ones. They were like buttery almost. It was crazy. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play, right, Reagan?
Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess.
Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard.
Reagan! Oh my god! I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you're all here for the old question and answers game?
Hey.
Yep, we come here every week. But Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese.
Provolone 2, lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Provolone 2 lost in New York. That took me a second.
Yeah. Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame.
I think you were taking Carmencita's
It
voice, but
hurts
I
me
can
how
also take
good I am
her
at
voice.
puns.
Okay.
Like father, like daughter.
Oh.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money?
Oh.
We'll see what we can do.
I will destroy you. Which one? Okay, is there one that's bad?
I don't remember a lot of the bad answers. I do know the right answers. I do think the top two are correct. One of the top two is correct. I think that I will destroy you is the bad one, but again, I don't remember.
The cheese will taste so much better with the side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists.
Tag team champions.
I just raised my eyebrows. Anyways.
Why?
Ah.
We'll have to think up of a good. Is
What
that
the
grammatically
fuck?
correct? We'll have to think up of a good team name, but I think this will be fun.
Hugo, you're a teacher.
He's not on the clock.
Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table.
Dude, we're outnumbered
Well, I
by
guess
two
we need
like
a name.
13-year-olds. Oh, they're younger. They're like 11-ish, I think. Got any good ideas? All of these are so good.
Havarti like it's 1999, I think is really funny.
I always did real Munsters because I like Munster cheese quite a bit.
Does this one
So it's
matter?
connected.
Does this
No.
matter? Okay.
No, just do whatever.
Havarti like it's not. Oh wait, that's your line.
I've already like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely.
The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. Dude! Oh my god! Can you imagine? Can you imagine a like THC and CBD infused charcuterie board?
That would go hard. But I feel like also like when you have like stuff that's like THC infused, there is a bit of a flavor change.
That's true.
And I feel like the thing with a charcuterie board is it's very flavor profile focused.
That's true.
So
You
I
could-
feel like in general, just get high and then eat a cheese board.
That's true. That's true. I just think it'd be an interesting experience. Because, like, here's the thing. From my experience, the higher the CBD content, the worse it tastes.
This guy used to not swear on stream.
I
Sorry.
cackled. Look, guys. I can talk
That's
about
growth, baby.
weed.
That's growth, baby.
That's growth, baby. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I feel like
This
the
root
higher the
makes me
CBD,
so hungry.
the higher the CBD content, the worse it tastes. Like it tastes more like, because I've had a couple different types of edibles, and the ones that with a higher CBD content tend to be the ones that are more obviously tasting like weed, which is interesting. There is a slight flavor shift, like even with just THC, but like I had some like peach ones that were just THC, and those ones tasted really fucking good. And I feel like you could incorporate the taste of the edible into the experience. So maybe not everything has to be infused.
Yeah.
But like there's oh my god, so there's the Try Guys video where they do the bachelor party. They had like a themed like multiple course dinner, and all of it was like weed food. And it was like gourmet weed food. And I think this is so fucking cool. I feel like I'd be so scared though, because I'd be like, I would get way too high, because my tolerance is really low. Because I don't do it very often.
Right.
And it only takes like 2 days for your tolerance to reset, really. And so like I really like I never build up a tolerance, because I barely ever do it more than once in like a day, like in that span of time. If that makes sense. Anyways. But yeah, girl who previously never swore on stream is talking about edibles now.
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. Fuck, dude. Sounds really good.
So hungry.
I'm so happy.
Well, maybe you're happy, but I'm not having tasty little treat right now, so I'm unhappy.
Hugo raises
Reagan.
his glass at me. It's okay. It's okay. We will have a beautiful cheese platter. Why the fuck did I call it a cheese platter? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Cheers to cheese.
Cheese to cheers.
Huzzah.
Hey. A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses and cargo shorts, jogs at the back with a frenetic energy of a radio DJ. I really want to voice this guy. Can I do this, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me.
I love Quizmaster Quinn.
Ha! I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions! The first category is literature.
Excellent.
Master Quiz.
You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
Hey!
More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Oh. Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature?
Yes.
Well, I mean, Hugo, I do think it was a metaphor.
This is the continent that
wouldn't be
encompasses the
scared.
realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Fuck. I never read the books.
Me neither.
Because it is.
I never watched the movies as well.
It's Middle Earth, right? But what the
Mhm.
I don't know what the elves call it. I think it's
If you get a single answer in trivia wrong, you instantly lose the whole game, by the way.
Oh really?
No! I was lying!
Stop
Sorry!
lying me.
No, it's fine if you miss a couple.
Okay.
But I do have all the answers if you need.
Okay. Give me one that it isn't.
It is not 2.
It's not 2. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna be 2. I think it's either okay. I was thinking it was either Endor or Arenal. I don't think it's Lemuria.
Mhm.
I don't think that follows the naming conventions, as far as I know.
Yes.
Is it not this one? Is it not 4?
Yes.
Okay. 2, 1.
Rectamundo.
Oh, I got it right.
Yes.
Who is the writer that created Tarzan at John Center of Mars? Or Carter of Mars. John Carter of Mars, not Center of Mars.
John at the center of Mars.
Fuck. I'm gonna... Is it... Eliminate 2 options for me.
Okay, it is not Nathaniel Hawthorne, and it's not William A. Alcott.
Okay. Is it 2?
I don't know. That's not true, but I'm not telling you.
What did he say? Did I get that one wrong?
It doesn't say. Until the end.
Edmund Dantes is better known as this man. Harrison Wells.
This is just like...
What was his name again? The guy in the previous one?
like the previous answer we did?
No.
Oh.
I forgot who we were trying to answer.
I don't
this
fucking
one.
remember.
Fucking. It's not the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm gonna say Dante Alighieri.
Wrong.
I got it wrong.
It in fact was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Fuck! Whoa, nice cheese plate.
But you got the other 2 right.
Nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good.
Feels like I hate crime.
Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression.
I love Quizmaster Quinn.
Quinn's Master Quiz. Oh.
She the
People don't
master.
tell you that to just get over your lactose
Hold on.
intolerance.
Hold
What?
on. Pause. I got this. Call me Quinn, the way I'm the master of her quiz. Okay, continue.
Okay, dude.
I know no one can see me, but I am like
Okay,
leaning
dude.
forward and doing a smirk.
Bro's doing the DreamWorks face right now.
Good looking, yeah.
People don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising and get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose not to let your throat close up when you eat brie.
That's not lactose intolerance. If your throat closes up, that's different than lactose intolerance. Lactose
Anything?
intolerance is like entirely stomach. If you have something like that, it's a dairy allergy.
Yeah. Does that scare?
Sorry,
I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems.
He's relatable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know a guy like that.
I can't tell if you were like doing a cell phone if you were insulting me.
I'm insulting both of us.
Okay, fair.
Frodo Baggins, am I right? I like Frodo Baggage.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Oh.
I think it's just his character.
I think it's just character.
What?
I hope.
How's your cinema?
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service.
That's an interesting
He's
one.
so cute. Look at his little blush. He's so cutie pie. Sorry. I like men. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure.
In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? I don't know this one.
I do. I'm not gonna. I think I'm for this one, since it's like a quiz. I'm not going to give you any answer, but I will like do like the elimination stuff.
Okay, eliminate
Like,
two.
but yeah. It is not the Jedi Order, and it is not their father.
Correct.
What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? You know, I've only seen Gremlins 1,
I haven't seen either,
but I
but I know the answer because I know Dream Daddy.
Okay, eliminate 2 for me.
Okay. It is not Emilio Estevez, and it is not Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Correct.
I was gonna say Hulk Hogan is the type of guy to make a cameo in
Gremlins 2.
In Gremlins 2, yes.
Mhm.
Which of these 80s horror movies does
Typo!
not
Coin emoji.
typo? Wait, hold on, wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Guys! Typo!
You're just pointing to the back of our clip
I
art.
know. Typo!
Whoa.
Okay. I just realized I can swap this from my phone, so.
Nice.
Does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting. I haven't seen any of these. Actually, I think I've seen.
Seen The
No, I
Shining.
haven't. What?
I've seen The Shining.
Mm.
It's. I didn't like it a crazy amount. It was like enjoyable to watch, but I didn't get it. I mean, like I understood it, Like, I understood it on, like, a level of, like, I understood the literature. I mean, it's a film, but, you know. But, like, I didn't get why it was, like, such a... Like, I didn't get, like, the, like, draw of it, really.
I don't. Okay, is it The Shining?
No.
Okay. Can you eliminate one other one for me?
Yeah, it is not Pet Cemetery.
Okay. I'm gonna say Poltergeist.
Correct.
Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to the table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod.
They haven't had their resolution yet because we went
That
back
makes me
in time.
really sad.
It is sad,
And the
but we can't be.
And the
you-
category is wrestling.
You can't love your dad. No, I'm gonna rephrase that. You can't love the dads and have him and have another dad too. Okay?
Were you about to say you can't love the dads and eat them too?
Yeah, but I also said your dad, and I was like, no, that's wrong. I don't want that phrasing is incorrect.
Okay, we're totally boned. Who grabs my arm?
Yes.
Wait, I got this.
I love his stupid mic quality.
It's so bad. He's special.
Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold.
Damn, Quizmaster Quinn.
I'm more like Freakmaster Quinn.
Didn't know you were freaky like that.
Please, it's been so long since I've been held.
Well, it's been so long since I've last seen my son lost to this monster,
That's exactly
so...
where my brain went when you started saying that.
Straight up, who else thinks Quizmaster Quinn is the man behind the slaughter?
Quizmaster Queef.
Why did you say that?
Ah! I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them.
Hey.
Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This is the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin and his debut for the WWE. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there.
Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster.
Oh.
That is correct. Points to Havarti like it's 1999.
Oh.
I'm like craving Havarti so bad right now.
Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life.
Oh.
The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo's just drawing these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Yes.
Chavo versus Kane.
Incorrect.
Ooh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28.
No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is... Is that Guerrero? Is that how you pronounce that?
Guerrero.
Okay. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty.
I am.
Hey, man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these.
Well, you're still wrong.
What are you, my ex-wife?
But our aim is getting better.
The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. No!
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
This is so creepy. That's how I feel about this game. Oh, stop, baby. This is so soft.
fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? I feel like
he has encyclopedic knowledge about many things.
I feel like for the next stream in Hugo's route, I have to do I have to do an image. Oh stop baby, this is so soft, but replace him with Hugo as like the announcement image.
Yeah. Oh, stop, baby,
How do you know so much about wrestling?
Oh, you just pick stuff up.
I think he's lying.
I think he did it on purpose.
That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Wow. That's what the Q stands for in James Bond.
Oh.
It really isn't. This is dumb. Alright.
In real life.
Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2 lost in New York.
New York.
New York.
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple.
Big Apple.
Brian and Matt high five. That is not. I can't do it. No.
I'm pulling it back out.
Brian. And Matt high five. And a party like it's 1999! This guy's voice just keeps changing.
It's because of the emotional turmoil of his wife leaving him.
Hugo and I high five. Why did they spell it like that?
High five is, many people spell it like that.
What?
Yeah, no, straight up, quite a bit of people will say high five.
What?
Even though it is technically high five with a GH, high five is not incorrect.
That's crazy. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy all playfully give us thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what type of animal? Birds.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
Oops. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? They spelled weevil wrong.
Weevil.
Wrongo.
What?
Wrong.
Was it the weevil?
Yeah.
Damn. What mammal has the biggest concentration of fur in nature? Can you just give me this, please?
I will eliminate two.
Okay.
It is not a polar bear, and it is not a beaver.
Correctamundo.
You sounded so dejected when you said that.
Alright. I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top.
It was dogs is
Remember
what
the
Canary
winning-
Island is named after. I don't know why, I don't know the context, but that is the correct answer.
Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs.
Phil will do
God,
what?
I
to
want-
me? Phil's gonna do what? Phil's doing... Come back. They're gone. It's a shame she fell down that well. Oh, I'm gone! No! The
I
two
should
little
stop
ones just
removing
fell off
myself.
the bed.
I should stop removing myself and just make you invisible anytime you make a bad joke.
Whatever.
God, I want the gift card. The quizmaster goes to tally up the score. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. Whenever I watch people, like, play, like, story games, it pisses me off whenever they, like, read something wrong, and then here I am reading shit wrong.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know how to read. So what are your plans after our big win?
I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? I
Dude.
drank out of a coconut.
Dude, I hate coconut. It is like one of the most nightmare tastes and textures in the world to me.
Ash also hates coconut.
So one time, it's like, I don't know, really early in the morning, not like break of dawn early, but like early enough I was still waking up, and my dad bursts into my room, just shoves a coconut with a straw in it in my face, knowing I don't like coconut, and goes, drink. And I panic, and I guess like I've just gotten a straw shoved in my face, so I do. And then I'm like, ew, gross. And he's like, it's coconut. I got a coconut, and I like opened it so we could drink fresh coconut milk, and I was like, why did you give it to me? I hate coconut. And he was like, it was exciting. He was like, why did you drink it? I was like, you shoved it in my face and said drink. I panicked. And I don't know, to this day I don't know why he did that to me.
It's so fucking funny.
I have, there's never been a point in my life where I've liked coconut. It's not like a thing I developed. It's not a thing I've been quiet about. I have very vocally for my entire life not liked coconut. Okay, like I don't know
So
why I
funny.
did that.
It's so funny. I like coconut. Ash doesn't like coconut. So, I think that's funny. Neither of you like coconut. Anyways, I've drank out of a coconut. I saw this YouTube short where someone was like, here's a really easy way to open a coconut. And it's like, dude, you do not need to be doing all that. Just get a fucking machete. Like, that's all you need is a machete. When I lived in Dominica, the two ways that I saw people open coconuts was either using a machete or using rebar that was like sticking out of the ground. Because there was a lot of that.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Anyway.
Anywho.
You gotta click.
Okay.
Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all in black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with.
Bold, but I like your style.
You want the last piece of Havarti?
That's true romance.
That is. God, I love
Nah, that's all you. You
Havarti.
definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of gaffes, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's not here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Havarti like it's 1999! Come on and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care. Well, Phil Nominal Services. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card.
Straight up, I'm going to my like shopping list and I'm adding Havarti.
Nice. I motion for Hugo to get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The quizmaster sobs, just a little.
Me.
Hugo makes a victory lap back to our table and gives me a high five. Havarti like it's That's your line.
Havarti like it's 1999 is unstoppable. Havarti like it's 1999 is great. May Havarti like it's 1999 reign for 1,000 years.
You know what's so funny is whenever I accidentally say your line, I just think of the basement yard clip where he's like,
Your turn.
"Your turn," like every time.
Coconut.
Coconut.
That's my favorite podcast I've
We're
never seen a
like-
single full episode of.
We're like them in a way.
We are.
We're kind of like the basement yard if the basement yard were younger and gayer.
How can they be? Do you think you're Joe or Frank?
I think it depends on the day.
That's so true and real and beautiful
I
fact
think
about
that
the world.
I think that we alternate who is Joey and who is Frank by the day.
That's true.
Did you miss me?
I was literally just about to say I love their respective anxious and avoidant attachment styles.
Oh man, I wish Discord picked up my laughing.
I heard a giggle, a little giggle.
Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome.
Will we be seeing Havarti like it's 1999 again next week?
I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Doing this, okay, I know that like it doesn't affect the other routes but because we didn't start at the beginning, to me it's like, dude, imagine being Brian and you've gone on like 2 like extremely homoerotically charged escapades with this guy you think hates you, and now he's going to trivia with another man.
Breaking Star Pants, kind of like a harlot.
Breaking Star Pants is like kind of the worst guy in the world, to be honest.
Breaking Star Pants, we kind of hate you.
We kind of hate you, Breaking Star Pants. Why would you do this? to
If
them?
you are born to the Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob polycule, you can go. You are either. I think Octodad and Breaking Star Pants are twins, and like how there's always one evil twin.
Yeah.
And I think weirdly enough it balanced out because see, like the way that the twins worked is that it was SpongeBob who was pregnant, right?
Okay.
And
Thank
so
you for this lore.
yeah, no. So SpongeBob was pregnant, and like, one got impregnated by Patrick, and that's Breaking Star Pants, and then the other got impregnated by Squidward, and that's Octodad.
So
And so like,
so we're like having like kind of a cat litter situation here.
yes, they're twins, and they were impregnated by 2 different fathers. So like
Awesome.
they're technically not twins, but they were born at the same time and impregnated at the same time. SpongeBob can do that. He's very powerful.
Well, he's got so many. I can't say that. I can't say that on stream.
This is the worst day of my life.
Do you know what I was going to say? I can't.
I have a feeling.
Oh my god! It's not even picking up half of my cackling. I'm like crying.
Brian.
Oh my god! Yeah, it was yeah,
Anyway,
let me
Braden
just-
got the dumbass genetics from Patrick, and Octodad got the secret kindness that exists in Squidward's heart.
I'm texting you an approximation of what I was about to say.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Maybe so.
I sent a response.
Oh my god! I didn't tag this stream as not family friendly, so I feel like we should not make that joke on this stream.
We shouldn't, but we can make it in our hearts.
We can make it in our hearts and our souls, and then the chat knows that what we are going to say.
And the chat knows.
We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo?
Hey.
Hugo blushes. Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crush it in there.
Oh.
Finally, the enduring screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I'll take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refused to stop vaping in.
I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're going to need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach.
Fine plan.
Shame about the one wrestling question, though.
I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man.
Come on, there's got to be a story there.
What do you mean?
You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were at the ring yourself.
Oh, it's just stuff I know. You're so subtle, King.
Can you help me?
Yeah. Do you think... Okay, I will not give you an answer, but I will ask you a question. Do you think that this is something that he would genuinely care about passionately sharing, and is just shy about it, or something that is uncomfortable for him to talk about?
Well, I feel like because he was so, like, passionate about it at the trivia thing, I feel like if he would be actually, like, really embarrassed to talk about it, he wouldn't be so open about, like, knowing stuff about it. Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
Can you please help me with this one? I have not asked you for the direct answer on any questions.
Depending on which answer... I don't know. I feel like he would enjoy talking about it.
Okay. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have.
It's embarrassing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not
so
embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
All right. If you really want to know, just follow me.
We're back at his place.
Oh my.
Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. I wouldn't call this neat. It's kind of dirty. Not actually dirty, but like it is a little cluttered. Like he's got like stuff all over the floor.
Yeah. But I mean, also Ernest is his son, so.
That's true. Like, I wouldn't consider this, to be fair, like, I have nothing wrong with, like, a cluttered house. My house is, like, cluttered as shit right now. Like, I have nothing against, like, having clutter in a house. But, like, I don't know. I think that also my mom is very, like, particular. So I think that when I think of, like, a neat house, I think of, like, something that is, like, unrealistically tidy.
Yeah, because, like, you know, when you just tidy something, it looks really nice, but that's not realistic to live in every day most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
A real house is gonna look lived in, even if you clean it.
Yeah.
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy.
His house is actually spotless. No, it isn't. But okay, Breaking Star
Well,
Pants.
stuff strewn around doesn't inherently mean dirty, you know?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would not call it spotless. Sorry, I'm being judgmental.
You are. You have so much hatred for Brigand Star Pants.
I do have hatred for Breaking Star Pants in my heart. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Fucking.
What are we doing?
Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. They're gonna make out. Not really.
Oh,
It's gonna show him a bunch of wrestling memorabilia. Hugo flips a switch, and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact.
He's so cute. He blush. I love that he's a little blush. It's this is really embarrassing.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This has taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this?
Go ahead.
I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is
It's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's cool how passionate you are about this.
Ah.
oh, yeah, I really, really like wrestling.
He's blushing so hard right now. Oh, the chat can't see his face!
No.
Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again! You sound like an old lady
Wait,
there.
stop. Yeah.
Looks like Ernest has got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate.
Ah.
I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son.
Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I'm not doing the same voice that I did for him last stream. What was it?
We were doing
Hey,
18
mister, I
episodes.
thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. That's not what it was.
You just have to say "Oi, mister" until you get
Oi,
it.
mister.
I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other.
Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. That's not the voice. I don't know why I don't have the voice this time around.
I forgive you.
Oi, mister! Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend!
And your little dog too. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West if she
Yeah.
was from New York.
Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo weirdly runs his hand through his hair.
Sorry about him, and sorry that I have to apologize about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time.
Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday.
I hope so.
Ah.
Thanks for letting me vent.
Hugo glances at his watch.
Ah.
I suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon.
I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Immediately wins over Hugo with that.
Yeah, real.
Hugo smiles.
Oh.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around.
That is how you land. That is how you get someone to fall in love with you, is you say, info dump to me about the thing you like.
You say, I'm invested in what you care about, even if it's not something I understand, because I care about you. And I care about all that comes with you.
Hold on, what? Sorry.
What? Oh my god.
It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading.
This book is all pictures. And even then my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all of the cheese your little heart desired?
I'm a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Hash
Oh,
browns.
Hash browns.
I think they call it a hatched brown.
Okay.
Toast dipped in egg.
Alright.
Blueberry pancakes.
Well, only if you'll help me make them.
You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board.
Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I would tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I'm sure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Date complete. Oh yeah, baby.
That was so good you gave me goosebumps.
His shitty microphone.
He recorded this in a broom closet, for sure.
Okay. Should we leave the last date to... Oh. Hold on. Okay. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. God, I wish. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head. Now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside.
He can't be in the water or he'll turn back into a sponge fish.
I order a beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. I don't know what happened with my voice there. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging around some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. You walk a gal home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah? Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I just... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? For old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
Hey.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh.
Oh, Mary Christensen.
You got dads.
Okay.
Oh.
I think group chat. Because I kind of want to end stream.
Mhm. Yeah, we can, if you want to, we can either, I don't think we should do the final date, because those are normally longer than the other dates.
Yes.
If you want, we can do the, like, see if the group chat, because those are pretty short. If you want to do that, or we can just end stream here, I have no preference.
I think we'll end stream here and then do this on the last date next stream.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna save.
Oh, stop. So baby.
Twiddle. I have to save again because I'm paranoid.
Real.
Okay. Chat. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Let's raid. We're gonna raid Dream Daddy. Oh! Let's raid Eden! Eden Core is live with Overwatch 2.
Whoa.
So. Gonna do. Alrighty. Thanks for showing up.